Hello and welcome to The Buzz. If you came here looking for Waldo, you've come to the wrong...
First down.
You're in the right place. First week of the playoffs, of course, happened on Halloween weekend. That's why Waldo was there. After 1 week of playoff football in northeastern Nebraska, there are currently 15 area teams still alive. Among those teams, for the first time since 2006, is Neligh-Oakdale, and their win over Elgin Public Pope John is our Lose Thrifty Way Game of the Week. The Warriors picked up a 46-22 win over Elgin Public Pope John, and this came just 2 weeks after they lost to the Wolfpack for the district championship, and they did it with defense. Neligh-Oakdale held Elgin Pope John to 113 yards on the ground, this after giving up over 300 yards on the ground in the loss. And they do have a lot of offensive talent as well. Grant White, Garrett Alamang, Chris Bentley among the many players who can do the job for the Warriors with football tucked underneath their arm. Unlike what Bo Schomer of Norfolk Catholic did on this touchdown pass. We'll talk a little bit more about Norfolk Catholic's win later. Right now, Class D2, where Stewart set up a rematch of last year's championship game. That championship game with Falls City Sacred Heart in Class D2 was a 63-14 loss. They're going to get the Irish at home. The Broncos were a 48-0 winner over the Bulldogs, holding them to 155 yards of total offense. Class C2, another team that kind of changed it up from what they've done all year. That was Oakland-Craig. They brought the passing game to town to beat Fillmore Central 47-19. Big reason they did this is Cole Mitchell, who was injured in their first game, a win over Fremont Bergen, returned to action. He threw a Class C2 playoff record, 5 touchdown passes, 240 yards throwing the ball. Now last week I said that Hartington Cedar Catholic, if they got past the first round over Sutton, which they did, had a pretty smooth path to the Class C2 finals. I did not know that Mitchell was going to be returned to the field for Oakland-Craig. That kind of changes things. They could have a pretty legendary Class C2 state semifinal. Also in Class C2, Battle Creek, the odds-on favorite to win the state championship. They were actually down 10-7 at halftime to Lutheran High Northeast, but their defense got it done. 31-10 win in the second half. In Class C1, Norfolk Catholic set up a rematch as well. Their rematch will be with Boone Central Newman Grove in the second round of the C1 playoffs. Boone Central Newman Grove beat them 32-16 the first time around, but Norfolk Catholic still playing defense. They limited Falls City to 142 yards of total offense in a 35-6 win. Falls City had come into the game playing pretty decent football. Only lost 1 game all year, but Norfolk Catholic just proved how tough northeastern Nebraska football is. Seth Montag, a big part of the win for Norfolk Catholic. He had a 39 punt yard for a touchdown. He also had 117 rushing yards. Quick note in Class A, Norfolk High finishes the season 7-3 after a second straight loss to Kearney High. Norfolk High played really good defense, unfortunately for the Panthers. They turned it over twice, leading to Kearney's 2 touchdowns in the first half, and they couldn't get the offense going forward for much of the night. Looking ahead to next week, we mentioned the rematch between Stewart and Falls City Sacred Heart, as well as the rematch between Norfolk Catholic and Boone Central Newman Grove. And Guardian Angel Central Catholic will be traveling to Howells Dodge. Howells Dodge is among the many teams that were captured on video scoring a touchdown during the first round of the playoffs last week, and that's how we're going to end the buzz. So let's roll that beautiful touchdown footage.